Good morning, class 4. I hope everyone is fit and fine. So, bete, we were revising chapter number 2, that is digestion and the role of microbes. Chapter number 2, digestion and the role of microbes. So, we read about up to the topic care of teeth. So, today we will read the next topic, that is how can we protect our teeth. So next topic is on page number 24. Everyone please open your books at page number 24. Ways to protect your teeth. So I am reading from there. Please look in your books. Brush your teeth at least twice a day, once in the morning and once before going to bed. So you should brush your teeth twice a day. One before taking meal and second time after taking meal. Means one in the morning when you get up early in the morning and one at night, means after taking the dinner. Use up and down motion to brush your teeth. So what should be the direction of brushing the teeth? It should be up and down. First up, then down. First up, then down. This is up and down motion of the brushing teeth. Brush the top teeth downwards and the bottom teeth upwards. The same thing that we have read. The upper teeth, they should be brushed downwards and the lower teeth, they should be brushed upwards. Brush out the back of the teeth. Back of the teeth means this back side of the teeth, it should also be brushed. Brush the flat surface of the premolars and the molars. Premolars and molars, we know they are present at the back side, means at the back. This should also be brushed. Their surface, that is very broad and flat. उनका surface area ज़्यादा होता है. They are broad and flat as compared to the incisors and canines. So their flat surface, it should be brushed properly, because in the flat surface, the bits of food, they stuck more. Use the tongue cleaner to clean the tongue. There is a need to clean the tongue also. Tongue cleaners, they come in the market. So bring tongue cleaners and clean your tongue daily. Rinse your mouth well after meals. After taking food, after taking meals, brush your teeth well or rinse your mouth well. Eat food that is healthy for teeth and gums. Example, milk, eggs, curd and vegetables. So always try to eat the healthy food only, that is good for your teeth. Try to eat green leafy vegetables. Take milk in your diet, eggs, curd. Avoid eating too many sweets, sugary snacks or soft drinks. These type of foods, they are not good for your teeth. Don't try to eat sugar too much. It is very bad for your teeth. So avoid eating sugars, candies and other sweeteners. Visit the dentist regularly for checkups. And the last point is, you should visit the dentist after every 6 months for the checkup of your teeth. Calcium is very important for strong teeth. Milk and milk products such as curd and cheese are rich sources of calcium. Eating fruits and salads help in keeping our teeth healthy. So calcium, it helps to build teeth. It is very good for, this is the mineral that is good for our teeth. And which are the sources of calcium? Mainly milk, milk products, curd, cheese, that are the sources of calcium. So try to eat the food that is rich in calcium so that your teeth, they remain healthy. Eating salads and fruits, it also keep your teeth healthy. Next topic is the digestive system. This is the organ system in the body that helps to break down food into smaller parts so that our body can use that food. The digestive system. There is one term in digestive system that is called as digestion. Now, what is meant by digestion? It is the process by which food is broken down into simpler form so that it can be easily taken in or absorbed by the body is called digestion. ये ऐसा प्रोसेस है जिसमें जो फूड है वो स्मॉलर पार्टिकल्स में ब्रेक डाउन हो जाता है सो दैट इट कैन बी यूज्ड बाय योर बॉडी बिकॉज द बिगर मॉलिक्यूल्स ऑफ फूड दे कैन नॉट बी अब्सॉर्ब बाय द बॉडी डायरेक्टली बिगर मॉलिक्यूल्स हैं वो डायरेक्टली अब्सॉर्ब नहीं होते हमारी बॉडी में दे शुड बी ब्रोकन डाउन इनटू स्मॉलर पीसेस So who break down that food into smaller pieces? That is the digestive system. So the various organs involved in digestive system. First look at the picture of the digestive system. Here is the digestive system. First organ of the digestive system is your mouth. This is the mouth. What is the function of mouth? The process of digestion starts in the mouth. Here food is broken down by biting and chewing. The chewed food mixes with the liquid called saliva, which helps in digestion. The main process of digestion starts in the mouth only. Teeth, they are present in the mouth. The teeth, they bite food and they start chewing the food. And the chewed food, जो चबाया गया होता है food, it mixes with the liquid in the mouth, that is called as saliva, and then that saliva, it helps in the digestion of the food. Next is esophagus. It is also known as food pipe. Now what is there? Food passes from the mouth through this thin long tube called the food pipe and reaches the stomach. Now what happens? From the mouth, the food passes through the thin tube, that is the esophagus, and it goes into the stomach. Stomach में आ जाता है आपका खाना. Now what is the stomach? It is a sac-like organ where food is broken down further. It is a sac-like. Sac-like means it is a bag-like organ where the food is broken down further. Further breaking होती है food की in the stomach. Next is your small intestine. This is the small intestine. This inner, अंदर वाली है वो small intestine है. Food from the stomach passes into the small intestine. Here all the useful nutrients are absorbed by the blood and taken in all parts of the body. So all the nutrients, carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins, minerals that are present in the food, they are absorbed by the blood over here only. ब्लड में वो अब्जॉर्ब हो जाते हैं सारे न्यूट्रिएंट्स किस पार्ट में जाकर? स्मॉल इंटेस्टाइन में. एंड देन दे आर टेकन टू ऑल पार्ट्स ऑफ द बॉडी. नाउ देन दैट ब्लड इट टेक्स द न्यूट्रिएंट्स टू ऑल पार्ट्स ऑफ द बॉडी. नेक्स्ट इज योर लिवर. दिस इज This is the liver. It produces juices that play an important role in the digestion of food. Now, what is the role of liver? Liver produces juices that helps in the digestion. Next organ is large intestine. The outer one is the large intestine. जो बाहर वाली है intestine, that is called as the large intestine. It holds the food that cannot be digested, absorbs water from it, and forms waste called fecus. Now, what is the function of large intestine? It holds the food. Means we have eaten food, the food is digested. There is some food that is left undigested, that is not digested by the body. So that food comes over here in the large intestine. It holds that food, it absorbs water from that food and form the waste called vicus. उसमें से water सारा absorb कर लेती है large intestine, तो उसे एक solid में convert कर देती है. That is the waste, that is called as fecus. And the last organ is anus. This is the anus. Fecus are removed from the body through the anus. Now the waste that is produced, that is removed from the body through this organ, that is called as anus. This is our digestive system. Next topic is healthy eating habits. Healthy eating habits are also important for good health. Now, what habits should we adopt? Which good habits should we adopt? First habit is chew the food well when you are eating and do not swallow it whole. ऐसे ही नहीं निगल जाना खाना food को. It should be chewed well. Eat fruits and vegetables every day. Include fruits and vegetables every day in your diet. They will provide the minerals and vitamins and keep yourself away from the diseases. Always wash your hands before and after taking meals, that you know very well. Rinse your mouth well after meals. Always try to eat a balanced diet that contains all the nutrients. And always eat clean, fresh, and well cooked food. Food, fresh vegetables, fresh fruits, and well cooked. Don't eat undercooked food. जो पूरा पकाया गया होता है खाना, you should eat that food. So these are the healthy eating habits. Next, there was activity to observe the effect of digestion that we read. Where the digestion starts, digestion itself starts in the mouth only. If you take a piece of bread and you bite it, start chewing it, after some time you feel sweetness. So what it shows that bread has carbohydrates. Carbohydrates, they break into sugars when you chew it. And the last topic of this chapter is microbes. Microbes, they are the small living organisms that cannot be seen with the naked eyes, and we use a special instrument to see them, that is known as microscope. Microscope is used to see the microbes, as these organisms, they are very small, and they are mainly of 4 types: virus, bacteria, fungi, and protozoa. Pictures of these these microbes is given. See the picture showing the different shapes of these microbes. Virus look like this. Bacteria looks like this. This is the shape of fungi, and this is the shape of protozoa, if you see them in the microscope. Microbes can be useful, they can be harmful. Means they have both the effects. They are useful also, they are harmful also. Some microbes, they are useful to us. Some microbes, they are harmful to us. So certain uses of microbes are, first is microbes, they are used in making buns and breads, means they are used in bakery. Microbes, they change milk into the curd during the night. What do you add in the milk to convert it into curd? You add buttermilk or lemon to convert it into the curd. When you add buttermilk, what happens? The bacteria starts growing in the milk and it converts the milk into the curd. Microbes help in the digestion of food. Some microbes, they are present in our stomach, that helps in digestion. Some microbes help in the process of rotting of dead plants and animals. Dead plants and animals, they are buried under the earth and they need to be rotted. Rotted means to go bad, means उनका dead जो बॉडी होती है प्लांट्स और एनिमल्स की, जब हम उनको बरी कर देते हैं, सो दे कन्वर्ट इनटू अ पाउडर. वो पाउडर में कन्वर्ट हो जाता काफी टाइम के बाद. सो कौन उन्हें कन्वर्ट करता है? दैट आर द माइक्रोब्स. हार्मफुल माइक्रोब्स कॉल्ड जर्म्स. हार्मफुल माइक्रोब्स को जर्म्स बोलते हैं and they cause diseases in human beings and animals. Viruses cause diseases such as common cold, influenza and polio. Common cold, you know, simple cold, cough. Influenza, in influenza you have chills, cough. Polio is a paralysis, attack of the body. Bacteria causes typhoid, fever, tuberculosis, cough, and cholera, vomitings, loose motions. Fungi causes ringworm. Ringworm is a disease of the skin. You have red color rash on the body. And athlete's foot. Athlete's foot means in the toes you get red patches. That is athlete's foot. And protozoa cause food poisoning when the food doesn't get digested properly. Dysentery and malaria. So these are the diseases that are caused by the protozoa. In dysentery also, the food is not digested properly and it goes as it is. डाइजेस्ट नहीं होता है, वैसे ही हमारी बॉडी से बाहर निकल जाता है. That is the dysentery. So this is all about chapter number 2. I hope all have understood. If you still have any problem, you can discuss with me in the query session. So beta, please revise it and prepare for your test. Thank you and have a nice day.